Damn, hey, so I ain't even been recording, but I just started now. So if the shit seems fucked up, hey, it is what it is. We just now starting our goddamn empire. Still follow, like, and subscribe. But anyway,
Conversation was too good. You fucking forgot to hit the record button.
I know, man. I
Shit
just
was great. He's the one who lived up to it. All that. He's good at shooting threes, good at mid game. He's good at driving, good dribbling, good passing, good D, good def, good blocker. You saw it at the end of the championship. That's the highlight right there. He blocked the block, passed the ball to Kyrie to hit the three. That's him. That's him. He's a basketball player. So when
yeah,
it comes to
Bron's
that,
he a
yeah,
real hooper with the
yeah,
shit.
he's a hooper. He's a
Yeah.
player, nigga. He can do whatever it takes to win on the basketball court. Not too many players can say that. If you need to get to the free throw line, he can do it. You need the mid range game, he can do it. You need a three, he can do it. He can do it all.
Yeah,
Block,
yeah. Nah,
block. Yeah, he's a great player,
I can talk about Bron all day.
but he's no Jordan. He's no Jordan. No Jordan. He's great, but no Jordan.
Yeah, that's a debate for me for another day. Now I make a case for Bron. I do like what Bron do. I can make a real case for Bron for real because I think Bron is probably the GOAT. Hey, so we gonna finish with our analysis.
Yes,
we
let's
did
do
the
that.
Eastern Conference. My man Rios, he broke down the Southwest Division. A lot of controversy with the Southwest Division. I went fucking ham because nigga didn't have the Western Conference, one of the Western Conference teams. He had them in third place. But I understand. And now my
man's entitled to his opinion, man.
He's entitled.
Let that man live, man. That was a good take. Almost.
It was a great take. And both of y'all are extremely thorough with y'all takes. I would never take that away from y'all. Y'all both are extremely fucking thorough. And so now we got two divisions left, and we're gonna break down the Northwest, and the Pacific.
Okay.
And so with that being said,
let's kick off the Northwest then. Let's do the Northwest.
Yeah, let's go ahead and kick that Northwest off.
Because these two bottom teams, they can flip-flop. To me, I think they in the sweepstakes, right, to win the lottery number one pick for next year. Everybody knows why. Whoever wins number two is going to get a hell of a player, too. And did you see them play? That game? What's that boy name? Why? Game says his name.
Wembanyama?
Yeah, and the other kid from Georgia.
Yeah,
Scooter.
Henderson or something like that. Yeah.
He's going to be a good one, too. So both of them two top picks, man, they looking good. But ultimately, I got Oklahoma City coming in last place just because of youth and their number one pick they picked this year. Holgram, he's out.
They already setting it up.
Yeah, they already setting it up. In the pickup game, he's out for the year because he sprained a toe or some shit. Amazing. So he's out for the year. So I'm picking them. But if you bring up their team, man, I still like their team because they're young and fun, man.
And
they
I'm
got
bringing it up right now.
I got their team, man. This is one of the teams that they suck, but you like the players, right?
Yeah.
So this is one of the teams I like the potential on this team, and I think one of your guys on here, Shea. This is his year. He needs to do something if Oklahoma City is going to really be a team. The future building. It's his team now, but he needs to stay healthy. I think he knows that.
This young man right here.
Yeah, he's out for the year.
Yeah. So they already set him out for the year, and I'm like, oh, okay, they definitely in the Wembanyama sweepstakes, and that'd be
out for the year. A foot injury, out for the year. Yeah.
If you could get 2 7-footers, they got Jays.
3. Yeah, they have 3. And don't forget about the other guy that Polsky, whatever his name. I can't pronounce all these foreign guys' names. That's yes,
sir.
I love that guy. I wish he would play.
I like him too.
He has game, man. The boy can dribble threes. I mean, he's like a Porzingis, but better than me. I don't know why they don't play him. Must be something. I don't know.
Yep, and he about to be 21.
Oh, he's still young. That's why he probably haven't got enough strength. But I like their team, man. And they signed this guy, Dort. They got him locked up for a few years. Reminds me of a Jimmy Butler, like a poor man Jimmy Butler with his size. He's a decent decent defender. So I like him on that team.
And I like Dort. Look, I mean, looked like he was a little injured last year, but 17-4, and let's just give him 2 assists. Your efficiency could get a little better.
He's a good 3-and-D guy. That's why I think he's going to be on that team ultimately. But yeah, they got some nice young pieces, man.
He need to get his shooting better a little bit, but I like him. He take a lot of threes too.
And then my favorite, and since we want to talk about Luka, my opinion, I like this guy Giddey better than Luka. just because of his overall game.
Yeah.
When I like Giddey. He's a
6'8"
triple-double.
with it.
I think he could average triple-double because he's very efficient.
Yeah, 13, 8, and 6 last year. Your rookie year? Golly, Giddey's only like 20?
Yes.
That's crazy.
From Australia.
A 6'8" nigga that's 20. Yeah, Luke. Yeah.
He's
getting a little
ready.
more efficient, but I don't mind that.
Yeah, he don't shoot a lot. That's what I mean by efficient. He don't take a lot of shots, but once he, start picking his spots and getting better, that's definitely going to come up.
Yeah, I don't mind that, especially when you're young. That's
you're
a hard adjustment.
Play for OKC. You have no go-to offensive player right now. Everything's going to be hard.
Yeah, I agree with you on Giddey. Giddey's gonna be good. He's gonna be a good guy.
Yeah, but ultimately, though, they're gonna suck. They're probably gonna be a lottery team, so we don't have to waste too much time on them.
To your point, I think they are gonna still be last place in the division. You already let Shaq go out for the year. I think y'all really in the Wembanyama sweepstakes, and they might sacrifice Shai Gilgeous' current season in order to lose.
You think they might trade him?
They probably should think about it. I don't think they should.
I think they should trade him because I'm definitely rolling with Giddey as my future point guard for my team.
Oh, okay. And I can't really argue or debate you on that at all.
See what I can get for sure. I mean, he's always hurt. Like when you think about it, they build up a team around a whole bunch of hurt people in OKC.
Basically, you on some shit where you doing some kind of like how Spurs did a Devontae Murray. Like, we got a raw guy, but we not where we need to be, and
he's not 100% what we think. We don't know. We don't know about this guy. He's good, but we don't know if we want him to be, the future. Yeah, that's what.
Actually, dog, when I'm looking at Shai Gilgeous numbers, he actually a little bit better than I thought. For real.
Yeah, he's good.
Like shit. The nigga actually shoot.
I
know you mentioned that 45% a lot.
That's
he's
my
47
number
for his career.
That's what I'm saying. He's good. He's just always hurt, though.
He is hurt, though.
Like, I can't. I mean, this is my man. This is my guy.
Nah, you're right. He is hurt. He do be hurt.
Like, send him to a team. Maybe you can get him. Maybe in Washington or something. Somewhere.
Yeah. Put him and Bradley Beal together.
Yeah, something like. See, like if I was Washington, I'd be trying to do something like that. But I don't.
Throw him with Damian Lillard in Portland.
Well, don't talk about my number. I'm gonna talk about them later. Now, don't get ahead of yourself.
Okay. Yeah.
But yeah, we can move away from OKC if you ain't got nothing else to say about them.
One other guy who I am interested is Jeremiah Robinson Earl.
Tell me the story.
His numbers don't jump out at the page. Young boy, 21. His rookie year last year, you see, he played the 49 games. Was like a center. Him and actually the other foreign guy, Pochkovinsky or something.
That's the guy we was talking about. He can do it all.
Yeah, they actually kind of at that same two bigs actually at that same thinner type position. Old boy is 7 foot. He's 6'9" though. Jeremiah Robinson Earl. But, little 8 points a game, a little 5-6 boards, could be more efficient. At 21 was a serviceable guy.
Yeah, 8-5 is definitely serviceable in the NBA.
Yeah, and I ain't gonna spend too much time on him, but maybe he's somebody we might be talking about 4 years from now.
I'm glad you said something. Their center now. Who's their center now? Because he's a young guy too, with like Roby or I Roby.
Yes, sir.
I like him as well. He's another one of those guys. I think if he develops, he can be a because he was a serviceable player now. Last year he was a good player.
It looked like they don't got him on. Damn, they look like they
don't have him on the roster
this year.
Well, let me shut the fuck up.
The gentleman that you are actually speaking about, Isaiah Roby. 6'8" guy.
Probably why he's not there.
Actually, he might have moved on to bigger, better things. Averaged 10 and 5 last year. Probably was his second year in the league, so he's going on this. Okay, so he played 3 years, but it looked like he was hurt. So I'm gonna say he's really going on his 3rd year.
How old is he?
24.
He ain't no puppy, but he's still there.
But he been making leaps, and maybe one day we might can look up and see this guy averaging a little 12 and 6, 12 and 7. I wouldn't be shocked on a team that a playoff team. Maybe he might be able to do that. A little smaller than I thought. Actually, I thought he was
I thought he was 6'10" too.
Yeah, I thought he was a little bit bigger. So they got him listed as 6'8". But yeah, we spent a lot of time on OKC. I think we did a thorough little situation.
They're part of the league, so we had to cover them. So that's what. This goes to the second team. This fourth place team is Utah Jazz. I got them fourth because they have veterans. They have a veteran team. They traded. They're definitely in the sweepstakes of getting this guy because they traded away everybody. They don't have Gobert. They don't have Mitchell. The two megastars are gone, so they're definitely rebuilding. And when you look at this team, I mean, they got Sexton. They got Clarkson still. I mean, they got a whole bunch of veterans, like good veterans. So it'd be interesting if this team could like fight. You know how those teams come together and fight and become a playoff team, maybe like a Miami or something. But I doubt it because these are all veterans that are no throwaways in a trade. So this team, I got them fourth just because they're veterans, and OKC I know is going to suck.
And from Danny Ainge, I really don't see. I'll be shocked if at the end of the year they still got Mike Conley and Rudy Gay. Matter of fact, if we looking at the experience, if you see what I got, and just off the rip, the experience column, look, 15 years, 16 years.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They're a whole bunch of veterans.
Yeah, and you got a team that it seems like y'all need to be in the youth movement. And if you got older guys, these two guys can contribute to a championship caliber type team. That's what they need to be. They don't really need to be messing with the Utah.
God damn, Conley been in the league for 15 years.
That shit is crazy, right? When I looked at it, I'm like, God damn, 15 and 16.
That's why. I mean, this team, man. I'm looking, man. I mean, like I said, they got Olynyk. They got Markkanen. They have a bunch of veterans that could do something, and they could possibly have a bunch of people averaging 10 points a game if they play hard, and sub in 6, sub out 6. But I don't think Utah is going to play like that. So that's why I don't have them in the playoffs or doing anything in this division.
I agree with you. It'll be interesting to see what Utah does. I think they're
tanking.
Yeah, they tanking. They in the Wembanyama sweepstakes, and I actually think they have a team that I feel like Danny Ainge do need to get rid of a Mike Conley. I just don't see a Mike Conley cool with losing.
I do. How much is his contract? Pull his contract up.
Oh yeah.
I promise you, he'll be cool with losing.
You're right. If you getting paid, boom, the highest paid nigga on the team.
Come on, guys, get out there and hustle.
Yeah.
That's all day.
And you mentioned marketing. I think briefly. I like Lauren marketing actually.
I do too. Maybe this might be the best spot for him, honestly, to get a new start on his career because he was, I thought he had potential in Chicago. I thought he might have been like the second option there. I don't know.
Actually, he has potential to probably have his best year he's had in the league. I ain't gonna count this year. He averaged what it looked like 19. That's pretty good, actually. 19 and 9.
That's what I'm saying. I don't know what happened.
But he was hurt, so it was like
that's what it is. He stays hurt. That injury bug, man. That injury bug really ruined careers.
It really, really does, especially when you're taller, because he's actually fucking 7 foot with the shit. But
yeah, they get swiped out. But you're right.
Yeah, Utah. Unfortunately, Utah not exciting.
They got a whole bunch of vets with haven't done anything.
Yeah,
so we'll see.
Yeah, they haven't been too relevant other than the John Stockton, Karl Malone years.
Utah, they're a good franchise. Like basketball, they always are competitive to me. They work for what they have, and they always seem to put some type of playoff team together. Once like Danny Ainge is really good. We're gonna see what he's made of because he's a good GM. He bring that shit to Utah with that franchise. I think they're gonna have a dynasty in about like something like Utah. I mean, something like the Spurs did with Pop. So
yeah,
I'm looking forward, especially if they get the sweepstake. But Utah's a good franchise, man. They just don't have the appeal for players to go there and play, and that's sad.
Yeah, no, you're right. Yeah, I agree, and I mean, we've been very generous in terms of talking about Utah. In OKC.
Yeah, fuck them.
So, all right. With that being said, we in the Northwest for anybody who just tuned in. My boy giving his breakdown. Freddie Q is giving his breakdown of the Northwest Division in the Western Conference. He had OKC fifth. I don't think anybody who is intelligent and watches basketball would argue that. And he had Utah in 4th place. You might be able to kind of go flip-flap back and forth between those teams. At the end of the day,
with those teams, it don't matter because they're both lottery teams. So let's go to this Portland team.
Yeah, okay. So boom, it's starting to get a little more interesting.
Yes.
We talking about, you already said the team name, so
yeah.
We talking Dame Dollar now.
Well, the reason why I have them third, that might be surprising. I don't know, because they got rid of and they let Simons be the man. Let's see what Simon does with Dame this year, because they suck with Dame out. So Dame's back. So I got them being, the third place team. They got him, they got Simons, and they still got Nurkic. So they have some. Go ahead.
And for some of the viewers, look, we got their records. You said they sucked. They won 27 games last year. They was 4th in the division. You got them 3rd. They was 3rd the year before. They was 4th before that. 2nd, 1st, and so they been right around that little level that you got them at. And so
they're still at that same level.
Yeah.
So they haven't done shit like they always never do. So that's the reason why they're always in the middle of the pack, because they don't make great moves. They did make a good pickup. They got Gary Payton Jr. That's a good pickup. He should bring some people.
I thought that was solid. Yeah.
That's going to help out on the defensive end.
God
Put
damn,
him in
this
the
nigga
game.
shot 60% last year.
Come on, Payton.
I did not know that.
All dunks.
I did not know that, dog. Oh,
what did he average like? He averaged like 10?
A little 7 points, 4 boards, 1 assist, but he shot 62% from the field. That's solid. All right. Meaning he's selective.
I mean, he's a bench player.
And he's old. Okay.
He's been in the league. I mean, he's been around. That's what I'm saying. It took him a minute to get here.
Yeah.
And overseas and everything. That's a good pickup for them. They also got Grant, Jeremiah.
I think this is a great pickup, actually.
Yeah, that's a good number 2 or 3rd option on this team.
Yeah.
He's a little underrated, but I always like him. He's very efficient in the mid-range game. He can hit a 3 while open, but I don't think he's a go-to player that you can throw the ball to him and he can create. I think he'll do good off motion, run plays for him. Good option for them, 3rd option. So I think it's, they're a good team. Do I see them making the playoffs? It's all going to be about their defense, and Portland really never play it. So I don't think they're going to make it, but they're going to be a solid team like they always is, this Portland. They got Dame, top 75. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Nah, I agree. I like Jeremy Grant, though. I like, his uncle, because I think that's Harvey Grant's son. His uncle, Chicago ties, Horace Grant. So I fuck with, a prestigious family as far as basketball is concerned. You got a uncle and your dad was in the league. I think he got another brother in the league too, actually. I'm not positive, but I think.
Yeah, I think so too. He's like a nobody though.
Looking at his numbers, I mean, goddamn, 19-4. Could shoot a little bit better, but 19-4.
This is in Detroit now.
Yeah, and hold on, and it looked like he played more years than he did. For the people who are just watching, sometimes when a player get traded and get put on multiple teams, the breakdown in the seasons look a certain way. It might look like they played 2 seasons when they really played 1. For example, this year it looked like he played for Philly and OKC. You know what I'm saying? So they got the total up here. So you got 3 line items, but really that's 1 year. But just to let people know, sometimes it looked like a person played longer than they played, and he actually averaged 22 1 year. Damn.
He's a solid offensive player, good option.
Yeah.
I mean, good NBA player. And like I said, Portland, their thing is going to be defense. They're going to be able to score points, but can they stop somebody? And that's always, since Dame been there, that's been their flaws. They can't stop. They can score and shoot, but they cannot stop. So that's why they can't. They're not going to win anything.
The bottom 3 in the Northwest Division again. 5th we had OKC, Oklahoma City. 4th we had Utah, and 3rd place Dame Dollar in Portland. It gets a little interesting now. We got a young boy from Georgia. Are you gonna favor him or you gonna go with the MVP? It get a little interesting. And so with that being said,
man, this was hard for me. And the reason being because you got the freaking MVP, right? So everything is telling me I should go with the MVP and what he has done, and his team is going to be healthy. So he should build on that, and they should make it to the Western Conference Finals. And then I come to fucking realization that's what I've been saying for the last 3 or 4 years with this team. So that's why I got them number fucking 2, Denver. They're coming in at number 2.
Okay.
In this division this year.
You got the 2-time MVP.
I hate to do it to him. It's not his fault. It's his GM. They got Porter. He's a great player when he plays. They got Murray, great player when he plays, but these motherfuckers never play. So I'm going to say they're not going to play this year. Something's going to happen to Denver where Jokic is going to have to be an MVP again. That's it. I don't think they're going to be healthy because I've been saying for the last 2 or 3 years, if they do this, if they do that, then, Denver. I'm tired of saying that shit, Marcel. I can't say it this year. So that's why they're coming in second.
I mean, like I said, I can't really go back and forth with you like that. I may give you a little pushback. We're talking Denver, a team that's been, they've been consistently a little 4th, 5th place team type team. You know what I'm saying? So, a little 4th, 5th place team in the West. I just had Joker stats up, but I want to go back actually to their record the last few years. So we had just a little bit of reference. So we are talking about a team, they've been last 5 years, they've been winning. They went to a semifinals, a finals, a semifinals. Last year, probably their worst year in the last 4 years. They lost in the first round. Actually won the second most games, though. So that's pretty interesting out of the last 4 years. Yeah, I really don't have a lot of debate about that.
I mean, they still have Adam Gordon, slam dunk champion. But what has he really done, besides lose in the slam? What I'm saying? What has he done? That's what he's known for. He hasn't done shit else. But they did pick up Caldwell Pope. That might help them out with some toughness.
I like the Caldwell Pope pickup, actually. Yeah. I'm glad you mentioned that.
So that would help them out, But ultimately, when you got your 2 main dogs, Porter and Murray, going to miss half the season. That's I'm thinking that's what's going to happen again because it always happens. That's why I have them in second. They're a good team, though. On paper, they should win.
A great team.
On paper.
On paper, you got the MVP, and Joker has unbelievable numbers. 74 games last year, 27, 14, and 8. 27, 14, and 8.
Where do you shoot from the 3-point line? Pretty sure close to 40.
A little 33, 34. So
okay. I mean, that's still respectable for your center.
Average, almost 60% from the field.
With a 33, 34% 3-point. Oh, wow.
Took more threes than he ever took. Actually shot the best he's ever shot last year from the field, but took the most threes he's ever took.
MVP. That's all I can say. That team would have been hopeless without him. He brings that team hope. He's the only bright
last 2
spot.
years. Oh my God. 26, 27. It's like you average 26 and 11 one year and 8. Then you come back the next year and average 27, 14, and 8. God damn. You mentioned Michael Porter.
I mean, this is his year, man.
Games
this is his year. He has to play 5+ games this year if anybody's going to think he's a pro. If he don't play that, everybody's going to say, hey, he's a washed up guy. He is done. He needs to play this year. I'm putting pressure on his health, goddammit.
I mean, you're right, dog.
I want to see the guy play, man. I want to see this guy play. I mean, I'm a fan of the guy.
You average 19 and 7.
Come on now.
You average 19 and 7, you 22. Look at that. Like, that's incredible, dog. And you got hurt, that following year. So
how many games he played that year where he averaged 19 and
7? 64. 61. I'm sorry. 61 games.
This year he needs to play 65+ games.
Yeah.
This is his year. He needs to do whatever it takes to be healthy. There's no more excuses for me. I'm like, oh, he's just healthy, back surgery. I was making excuses for the guy. I can't do this shit no more. I need to see you play, man. I got people telling you, I got people thinking you the best shit ever. Okay, and you haven't played shit. So I need to see you play.
And then we also mentioned Jamal Murray.
That's my other guy. Man, the dude can put up 50 points so easily. Mid-range game, so silky smooth as a point guard. Always hurt though.
Yeah, been battling through injuries these last couple of years. His first 3 years was solid. 82 his rookie year, 80. So he played every game actually his rookie year at 19. That's impressive. Almost every game the following season. Then played 75 his third year.
Yeah,
And these
downhill
last 2
from there.
years, been battling through injuries a little bit. But a young, talented guard, extremely raw. Another guy I'm gonna try to. You mentioned Aaron Gordon, very solid guy. I like Aaron Gordon, and I like Aaron Gordon being the 4th or 5th best guy on the team. Maybe he need to be the 6th or 7th best guy if you're trying to win a championship.
Yeah,
but I like him though.
Yeah, I think they put too much pressure on Gordon. I think they try to really run plays for this man. I think if they just like run lobs and let him play off the glass and play defense, he'll get 15 points. I don't think you need to run anything for him. I don't think he has the ability to think. Just let him play, man. He's
just
not
let him play. Let him wild out. Let him use his athleticism.
There you go.
You gonna give me 10 points just off the hustle, and then I squeeze in another little 8 points for you.
Yeah,
you can average 18.
There you go. Because him trying to be a playmaker and dribble and all that shit reminds me of your boy in New York. You don't need to be doing that. Even though you can do it, you just don't do it well, man. So stick to what you used to.
And my young guy, we didn't mention Bones Highland.
Yes,
and I like him. We looking at his numbers from his rookie year, 21 years old, 69 games. A little 10, 3-3, 10, 2-2. But showed a lot of potential and showed a lot of promise after the Jamal Murray injury. Performed, fairly well. Was solid. Somebody, we should be checking forward this year. They got some decisions. Matter of fact, they got rid of a guy that I actually like in Will Barton. He's in Washington now.
It might be a good move for Will.
Yeah, it might be a good move for Will, but Will's solid too.
That's what I mean. He's solid. Yeah. Like he can average 13 off the bench if you play him all the time.
Any rookies or young guys that you know of for Denver that you want to mention, or any notable others that we haven't mentioned that you would like to mention?
Let me zoom in and look. I'm good.
No, negative.
I'm good. Yeah. All I say for Denver is they just need to be healthy. If they're healthy, they're going to be contenders for real. If they're not, it's going to be the same shit. Second round put out.
And so I wonder what our viewers would think, because now it looked like you are going against a little bit of precedent, at least in this particular division. We're going against, Denver. They've been in the playoffs. They got MVP. They got all this shit going on. But you are going with
the T-Wolves. For sure. I am sold on the T-Wolves.
Okay.
I am buying them. It wouldn't surprise me if they are in the conference finals.
Yeah.
When you said you don't see no potential champions, yeah.
Yeah.
Like I see potential in this team. If they can get to championship level this year, that would be an amazing feat. But for this division, I think they're the best team in this division. It's for one reason. Okay. Yes, they got Towns. Yes, he's the man. I love Towns. But that boy Edwards,
yeah,
special.
Yeah, I
special.
agree. I love Carl Anthony. Extremely interesting skill set. We talking about a 3-point champion. That's 6'11". Might be the tallest nigga who ever won 3-point.
I think he shot 40% from the 3-point line last year too. I had him on my fantasy team. That's the only reason why I was even competing.
I mean, goddamn, 25 and 10, 53 from the field, 40 from the 3 at 6'11". He on some Dirk Nowitzki shit.
And his free throws.
He on some Dirk shit.
Yeah, he's a good player. And he averaged a block, maybe 2. I don't know.
Oh, okay.
Maybe a steal.
There we go. The 2 threes. He been hitting threes a game though for years now. Shit.
Yeah, he jacks them. I wish he didn't jack them so much. Use his superior size because he has a frame on him. Man, that dude wide. I think he should post up more.
But damn, dog.
But it's easy. The game easy for him. I can't argue with you. Either way he get it, he can get it.
Yeah. I mean, damn. He shot 42% from 3 his third year in the league. I didn't know that.
And that's what I'm saying. they put a team around this guy now. He could be fighting for MVP status if this team wins this division now.
Yeah, if they win enough games.
Yeah, if they win this division, he might be MVP. They put a team around this guy, man. They got Gobert now, right? They also got some bench players I like. They got Kyle Anderson. He's one of my favorite slow-mo. He's one of my favorite bench players because he's very consistent.
I like slow-mo. He is consistent, kind of like a Boris Diaw.
Yeah, like a Boris Diaw. Boring but good.
Yeah.
And I might get a little flack for this, but Austin Rivers, man, he is a hell of a bench player. Like, he could come in and light your ass up for 30 points off the bench. It might not be every once in a while, but when he does, but I like him as a bench player, man. So their team has got better. They got Garza. They got Reed. They backup center. I like him as well. I just like the team, man. And they're starting five to me. I know you probably seen those memes, like if you had $15, like who would you pick?
Yeah.
And like Carl Anthony would be my $5 pick. Edwards would be my $4 pick. Russell, he might be my $3 pick. The whole starting five is like that to me. I'm excited, man, to see what this team is going to do.
I am excited. I like young Anthony Edwards. Just in interviews and shit, he's extremely entertaining.
Yes.
I love seeing him on camera. Just a funny guy, extremely entertaining. Obviously, his basketball talent speaks for itself.
Yeah,
probably one of the what was that?
The athleticism, yeah.
Athleticism.
Yeah, it stands out.
One of the better rookie years we've seen. A little inefficient, like all young players at 19.
Let's just be real, man. He was dunking on grown men coming in as a rookie.
Yeah.
He was posterizing them.
19, 4-4. Got a little more efficient. Figuring the league out. He was 20. He's gonna be 21 coming to this next season. He might be 20 at the start of the season. Hold on, let's see. Oh, okay, no. So he'll be 21 coming into this next season. His third season will be extremely interesting. I mean, we already can pencil him in for 24-4. That's what it looks like. In 70 plus games. That's what you can pencil him in for.
Man. That team, man. I like that team, man.
And a guy that I think he kind of get a lot of criticism, but I like him still, dog. D'Angelo Russell.
That's what I'm saying. He'll be my dollar, my point guard. He's what he put up like 17 last year.
Yeah. 18, 3 and 7.
What was the shooting?
41%.
I wish that was a little higher.
A little higher. Could be a little higher. 34 from the 3, about 83 from free throw. Has a career average of about 18. Like, been solid as fuck, actually.
He's number one pick, man. I still don't see what it is. I guess he's just sufficient. Like, he doesn't do anything amazing to me.
Yeah. He don't do nothing really amazing. And was it him who got down ratted out? Yeah,
Swaggy
out
P.
my other man. Yeah, Swaggy P. Yeah, that's the only.
That's why they got rid of his ass.
Yeah,
Didn't trust him.
He ratted my man Swaggy P out. Goddamn.
Didn't he like call Azalea or some shit? That's the rumor. Like call left voicemail or some shit.
Yeah, basically.
Swaggy's over here
itinerary.
Swaggy's over here cheating on you, Azalea. You deserve better.
Yeah, I'm in a hotel room next door to him.
I hope he has grown up. He's grown up.
Hey, okay, so just to recap that division, I think we've touched on all the notable individuals on Minnesota.
We didn't talk about we didn't talk about it. The Gobert pickup, the reason why I have them. Yeah, number one, he's going to shore up their freaking defense. He doesn't have to score.
Six-time all-defensive NBA team. Three-time defensive player of the year.
All he has to do is rebound and block shots. And get those little 12 points he's going to get.
Rebounding champ last year.
All he has to freaking do. What he's been doing. Minnesota is going to win because Towns is a dog on defense when he wants to be. You
15 and 15 last year, Fred. 70% from the field.
And they dogged this guy. Why? I don't know. Oh, but they are going to miss Beverly, though. That was the whole reason why they made that jump. Beverly.
I do think they're going to miss Beverly.
They're going to miss him a lot.
Yeah, I do think they're going to miss Beverly.
But hopefully someone can mimic and be tough and, get troops together like Beverly. Or Towns can do it because it's his team. This team is dangerous, man.
Damn, he's never even averaged 10 shots per game. I wouldn't mind Gobert shooting 10 shots a game.
I don't need 73%. Hell, shoot 20. Shit. What the fuck? Run the plays to his ass. I don't understand it. Get the man more shots if he's shooting 75% from the fucking field.
Yeah, I really wouldn't mind that. And then, I mean, coming from his rookie year when he was 21, apparently I got to go back and look at young Gobert. A 7-footer, he averaged his rookie year, went from averaging 2 points, 3 boards, shooting not even 50%. He's just developed very nicely over the years.
Exactly.
Yeah, he's developed extremely nicely.
That Utah in them. Utah developed nice players, man. They got a good little system.
Okay, bet. And so,
God damn, my lagging bad.
Oh yeah. A little bit of lag, it's all good. You know what I'm saying?
My bad, guys.
We working through it. So it's all good. But with that being said, Fred just broke down the Northwest. I'm gonna run through it one more time for y'all. So OKC in 5th, Oklahoma City 5th. Shy Gilly, Giddy, some other guys they got. We got Utah at 4th. All of them in the Wembanyama sweepstakes. Giddy. Oh, well, no, we talking about Utah. With Utah and Mike Conley, Rudy Gay, Jordan Clarkson, they don't
whole
really
bunch of veterans that haven't done shit.
Taylor Horton Tucker, who the Lakers kind of dumped.
He dumped himself. Did you see how he played last year?
Yeah, exactly. He did dump himself.
If you shit on yourself, you
yeah. You know what I'm saying?
He had every opportunity to do something. He didn't. That's all on him.
Bum status. And then we had Portland, Dame Dollar, loyal Dame, trying to be the best Portland Trailblazer ever.
Yeah, he's
with
top
no chips.
75.
Already top 75. Might be maybe considered the second or third best Portland Trailblazer ever right now.
You got him ahead of Glide?
Clyde the Glide. No, I think Clyde, when I think of Portland Trailblazers, I actually do think of Clyde.
Number one.
But it's maybe, is it Bill Walton for the historians?
That's what I was thinking. Like, who? Like, I'm trying to think about two. Bill Walton and Sabonis, maybe?
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, now to me, I clearly take Dame over. When it comes to Clyde the Glide, though, I fuck with Clyde hard.
I'm taking Clyde, nigga.
Yeah, I fuck with Clyde hard.
What you talking about, nigga?
Yeah,
that nigga top 50.
Yeah, I fuck with Clyde hard.
He's top 50.
But I guess that's what Dame's obviously not going for rings, so I guess he's just going for the best Portland Trailblazer ever.
I don't understand it. I don't understand it either.
So that's who you got at third. Then you pulled a little goddamn kind of shocking situation. Denver's second.
I don't think it's shocking though. Have they ever won a division though?
You know what?
Like you told me, they was always third, fourth.
Yeah, they was always competitive. I can't argue. I ain't go.
Yeah, you made me stand firm in my decision now because they're just always the middle of the pack team. They're definitely going to be second now. 3
or 4 seasons ago, they was first and first.
Bubble season.
Yeah, it's like, they good. I understand you. And then you went with the shocking move, not that shocking. Minnesota, you going with the young boys. The young boys taking that next leap. They added Rudy Gobert. We talking Carl Anthony.
Their start 5 is projected as Gobert, Anthony, Edwards, and then that third spot. That 3. I don't know yet. You got different ways you can go. Who was that 3 last year?
It was like a little
because he has a name. He had a name. I thought
Vanderbilt or somebody. I
Daniels. I think it might have been Daniels. I don't know. Oh, they got Forbes too this year. That's probably going to be
their old boy from
Spurs. A knockdown shooter. That's what they need. A pure threat shooter, and that's what Forbes is. They got Torian Price too.
Yeah, and so that's cool. They solid. We got one division left, and that's the Pacific. Up until this minute, it's still some movement.
Still movement for you?
It's still movement. A little bit of movement for me.
Why?
Up until this point.
What's going on in that division that still have you unsettled about who's going to win it?
Well, this is actually a very solid division.
It is.
When you look at it, because in the division, there is Lakers, Clippers, Phoenix, Sacramento, and Golden State. So 4 of the 5 teams have been reasonably solid over the last 3 to 4 years and have tried to make moves and strive to improve.
The last 3 years, you had 2 champions from this division, Lakers and them, right?
And with that being said, I'm gonna just go ahead and jump right in this Pacific division, and let me get my little notes.
Yes, and so, I'm pretty sure we agree on 5. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure we agree on 5. And with 5, I got the Sacramento Kings.
Lakers.
I got LeBron James and the Lakers at number 5.
I was just joking. No,
but,
the Kings.
You know, I got the Kings. What's funny, I didn't even look at their records actually until now. But you know, they've been the 5th place in this division in the previous 2 seasons. They was 4th before that. You know, they've been around that 4th, 5th. You know, they hit 3rd a couple of little times over the last 10 years, but they've been consistently the last place in this division. And so, you know, I got the Kings. Last year, I feel like they made a Sabonis trade, I think, last year. They had Halliburton. They made the trade for Sabonis, which is kind of weird to me. They was actually fighting to get in the playoffs a little bit.
Yeah, I kind of like the Kings, man. They made made their team better. They picked up Herter from the Hawks. They got him.
Yeah, they got Horter. Yeah.
They got him. They still got Barnes. They still got Holmes. They still got Fox. Like you said, they got Sabonis. And they picked up Monk. I don't know if that's going to be a big-time pickup, but Monk is still young.
And I like Monk, and I was going to touch on Monk a little bit later. And Sabonis, like I said, they've been 5th in the division the past 2 seasons. They've averaged about 30 wins the past 3 seasons. Do they have any more incentive to win? Or are they going to try to lose and get in a Wembanyama sweepstakes? They have their first-round draft pick next year.
They're going to try to win. But this is the Sacramento Kings. so they're just gonna lose, but like they always do. This team is not. I mean, I like them, but it's the Kings though. It's something about their franchise, man. I don't know what's up.
Did they address any major areas of concern? And so when I'm, I did my breakdown and I tried to ask maybe 3 or 4 questions. You know, I tried to ask, do the teams have an incentive to win? Did they address major areas of concern? And what's the vision of the team? I feel like we should kind of clearly be able to see the vision of the team.
I think they're trying to win, though. I'm looking at their team.
I do too.
I think they're trying to put the best foot forward. I mean, I'm looking at Matthew Dellavedova. They got him, and they drafted that Keegan Murray guy. I mean, their team is, is decent.
Yeah, I like Keegan Murray. I'm looking forward to Keegan Murray. They got rid of Buddy Hield. One of their major areas of concern for me was 3-point shooting. I think they did address that. Horter and Malik Monk, they both, I think, actually had career years last year as far as 3 shooting.
But they're both streaky, though. They both streaky, but yeah, that's a pickup.
They both super streaky, and they actually shot pretty good. They both shot 39% from the 3.
That's surprisingly for Monk. I did not know that.
And they both had career years from the 3. And so I like that. Now, Buddy Hield is the type where Buddy Hield might fuck around and hit more 3s than both of them combined. Did they address it? They tried to, so I'm going to give them points for that. I feel like they need to address their rebounding. I'm not sure if they did that. Not a good rebounding team at all. And what's their vision? Like, when I look at this team in the landscape of the league in the Western Conference, I look like you trying to win, but you're not. Would have traded Sabonis for Halliburton? I can make a real strong argument for just staying younger and keeping Halliburton. And so I don't know their vision. I don't, we ain't even brought up De'Aaron Fox, good raw young player, 23, 4, and 6 last year. Actually shoots pretty good. One of the guys you like. You like the 45% and above, shot 47. We of course would love him to play a little bit more games. Ain't played 60 games in 3 years, in 3 seasons. That may be a problem for a younger guy. You 24, but I like him. And Harrison Barnes, you got a championship player. Is he gonna do anything? Or is he gonna be one of these guys where I snuck out a chip with Golden State and then you just forget about me forever? You know what I'm saying? I never even hear nobody mention Harrison Barnes. I like him, solid guy, but what does Harrison Barnes go through? And guys, so I think we lost my man Freddie Q, and it's all cool. It's just gonna be me holding it down till he get back in. He might get back in, and he may not. I think when you left, we was talking about Malik Monk, Kevin Horter, I spoke about a De'Aaron Fox. I said he's one of the guys that, as far as the shooting percentage, you like those guys that 45 and above.
From regards, definitely, he's one of them, right?
Yeah, 23, 4, and 6 last year, 47%. Could shoot a little bit better from the three. Need to work on that. Solid guy.
But his strength is blow by on fast break. He's a push the ball type of guy, man.
Yeah,
one of the fastest guys in the league. And I think that's what Sacramento is looking at. They're like, hey, we got this guy who's super talented, getting to the hole, one of the fastest guys in the league, and they're really trying to see if he's a build around the type of player.
And then I was just talking about some of the notable players. Obviously, it's Sabonis, and for the viewers, I don't even think I brought Sabonis stats up, but please know and believe that we know Sabonis is a nice guy. 19, 12, and 5.
He's an all-star.
Yeah. Then we just spoke about De'Aaron. And then I touched on the guy that I feel like nobody talks about. And I kind of see why. Harrison Barnes.
I like Harrison. Yes.
A vet, almost played 800 games in the league. Career average 14, 5, 2 assists. Very respectable NBA player. Then I'm going to touch on a couple of their younger guys. I like a little Davion Mitchell. I think it was his rookie year last year. Average 11, 2, and 4. Could average more boards, but I think he only like 6'3", 6'2".
He's a guard, yeah.
Yeah, guard. Played 75 games, I think. Yeah, played 75 games, and so I like him. Solid season. And the other young guy I like on their team is, and you mentioned him early, was Keegan Murray. Very solid. I think he should start, but I still think they are trying to decide who's going to start. And we don't have no NBA stats, but I'll put some college stats. Young boy played for Iowa this past season last year, averaged basically 24 and 9 at Iowa. And should be able to come into the league and do a little bit. 6'8", solid NBA body, and maybe was like the 5th pick. I'm not sure exactly what pick, but 4th pick. 4th pick in the draft. Mm-hmm. And so, I'm saying as much as I could say for the potential of the Kings, but outside of that, they ain't really got a lot else going on.
Yeah. They're in a beautiful city, Sacramento. I heard it's nice there.
And I think if they were smart, I think they need to kind of go into the Wembanyama sweepstakes also.
Oh, definitely. Definitely.
I think they need to just say, fuck it. And, let's try to get old boy. And so now I'm kind of conflicted. The Kings, I got them 5th place in the Pacific. Now this is where I've been flipping back and forth all the way up until this point. All the way up to this very moment, I've been kind of going back and forth because it involves a couple of players that I actually love. And
you're going to have to do it, man.
I got to do it. I'm going to go with the Clippers at 4th. Oddly enough.
4th?
Yeah. I'm going to go with the Clippers at 4th in that division.
Okay, I want to hear this one.
Los Angeles Clippers. Let's see. Let me make sure I have them up on the screen. I know some of my biases biting in. They went to a conference final the season before last season. They went to a semifinals. They lost in the first round about 3-4 years ago. They've actually been fairly solid the last 10 years. They've been a playoff team, kind of different than the norm.
Yeah, since Ballmer been there, they've been
since Ballmer been there, they've been a lot more credible.
Mm-hmm.
Last season, they dealt with a lot of injuries. They was 3rd in the division, primarily due to injuries. Ty Lue still carried them to a winning season, though.
He's a great coach.
Although you went the whole season without Kawhi and a lot of games Paul George wasn't even there, and you somehow still got them to 42 and 40.
I mean, you're saying all these great things that doesn't sound like 4th place. I want to hear what makes them 4th place.
Well, to me, I feel like you still haven't really put it together yet. And I'm going to hold the same criticism that I had. The same criticism I had against my man Rory. And I'm like, we ain't seen Zion. How you got this team over Dallas Mavericks, who I just saw go to the finals? I ain't seen Kawhi. You know what I'm saying? Kawhi been going a whole year. Paul George was going half the year. And I ain't seen John Wall. And And John Wall just averaged like 18 the season before that in Houston. So he, if not more, he had a fairly solid season on a poor team. But I thought, he did well, and hold on, let me bring up some John Wall numbers real quick. 600 games for his career, 19-4-9.
Mm-hmm.
19-4-9 assists for his career. That's a lot of assists, dog.
A lot of shit.
So solid for his career actually, and can shoot a little bit solid. Not where you want him to be with the 45, but 43.
He's right there for the career, ain't he?
Yeah, 43%. And so I like John Wall. And John Wall's still young. Well, reasonably young, 32. Kawhi Leonard didn't play last year, 5-time All-Star, 2-time NBA champ, 2-time Finals MVP, All-Star Game MVP, 5-time All-NBA, 7-time All-Defensive Team. Prolific. I might have said something that was crazy. I think y'all just shrugged me off last time. I said if he win the third chip, I think we got a debate as far as who's the best motherfuckers in the LeBron generation, and I definitely think he in the top 5. But I think I had him in
shrug you off because of
the
not because no, no, not because of none of that. Just for the simple fact that he can't, he's injury prone, man.
Very injury prone.
To be one of the greats, man, you have to do it all the time.
Yeah, and that's my only issue with Kawhi. Very, very injury prone. Almost like how I feel with certain other teams who got, dynamic duos. This dynamic duo, they need to play 120 games combined plus to make any noise. Both of y'all got to play 60 games. Him and Paul George. They need more than that, but both of y'all ideally need to play at a minimum 60 games.
You got to prove to us that y'all like basketball and not the check now. You know what I'm saying? Like
exactly.
We want to see if you're going to play through a little pain this year, man. We sick of this. Oh, you got a sprained ankle. He's out for 2 weeks and shit.
Play hoop. And with that being said, I'm gonna go to shoot to Paul George, and I got some of his numbers on the screen right now. Very good numbers. A career average of 20 fucking points, 26-4. 20 points, 6 boards, 4 assists, fucking 700 plus games. So
but his shooting percentage is
yeah, your shooting percentage could be a little better. Could
for his career, he's shooting 51% for his career.
Right? No. Well, yeah, you talking about effective? Yeah.
What's that?
But it's just regular field goal percentage.
I'm looking at the wrong one. Okay, never mind. Never mind.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
I'm thinking like this motherfucker Paul George need to go to the Hall of Fuck, I didn't know he shot 51 for his career.
But with Paul George, 7-time All-Star, 6-time All-NBA, 4-time All-Defensive. One of the guys that y'all like, we was talking about that. We was talking, in reference to maybe a Luka, guys that's a lot of offensive minded. Paul George gonna give you 20, and he gonna make the all defensive team.
He's one of the two-way player, right? That's what they call him.
Yeah, definitely two-way guy. Super fucking official. Only played 31 games. Matter of fact, ain't played 60 games for the Clippers. Yet. And so I'm like, if him and Kawhi can play that 60 games together and give them 120 games at a minimum, they should be solid, and they will. If they both do that, they will outpace my expectation. They will be better than the fourth place team if they both just do that.
Okay, so you're saying like what I said for Denver. Pretty much they gotta, if they're healthy, they're gonna be better. But
they've helped their.
They're gonna have to show it. Okay.
I feel like I just gotta imagine so much shit, and I'm like, the Imagine game. I played the Imagine game.
That team is loaded, man.
They are loaded. Matter of fact, I like Norman Powell. I like Terrence Mann.
Listen to what I'm about to say, man. Like you got Mann, you got Morris, you got George, you got Kennard, you got Powell. He's pretty good. I don't know anything about Boston, but you got Leonard, then Reggie Jackson, then Covington, then Zubac, then Batum, then that guy Coffey who had a good standout year last year.
Exactly. They got a lot of 6'7", 6'6" type wing niggas.
I mean, I'm just saying they got a lot though. They got a lot
that can hoop. Yeah. And you just named all the other guys. Do they have the incentive to win?
Yes.
They have incentive to win. You got Kawhi Leonard. You got to maximize that window as much as you can. Did they address any major areas of concern?
Health.
That's what I have. Death in case of injury. I think they did, not necessarily in the offseason, but during last year, I'm not sure exactly when Covington came, but they acquired Covington. They got Norman Powell from Portland. Then they got John Wall in the offseason. And so I think they did try to address some areas. They need more scoring and rebounding. I think John Wall will help as far as the scoring. And do we understand their vision? And I think we do. I just think they've been hurt and they in win now mode. Yeah. And so they got a clear vision versus the Kings.
They have everything you need. They got 2 dynamic scorers. They got a 3-point shooter, knock lights out. They got a point guard who can push the ball when the offense is stuck. I mean, they got a center who is, decent on offense. What more could you ask for?
And then when I looked at some notable others on their team, and I'm gonna go with Robert Covington, Reggie Jackson, and Terrence Mann. They all played 70+ games last year. Very solid guys that you would like to have on your team as far as a Covington. And Covington was actually a little kind of an injury guy. Would have been, at least, when you think of him, when I think of him, kind of was an injury guy, but he played 78 games, I think, last year. 78 games. Hold on, let me see. I think they got him. Okay, they got him down for 71. And so played, which was actually, okay, and he played 81 years ago. And so played the second most games of his career.
I'm looking at his career. He don't play much. 22, 48, 70, 22, 13, 35.
Yeah.
He had a rough little patch.
And then, Reggie Jackson, very solid, capable guy, part of that old OKC crew.
The first one that hated your boy Westbrook.
Hey, cut Westbrook up, I think, last year, dog. Cut Westbrook up, cross his ass up.
He don't like that guy.
Was tearing his ass up in one of them little games against the Lakers.
Pretty much what he was saying. That's what I was doing to your ass in OKC, but for some reason you kept your job.
Yeah. And so, I like Reggie Jackson. Can get a little bit better, and then he shot 39%. But I like the games because I feel like he was a guy who had kind of been battling through injuries and shit a little bit too. And so came back, played 75 games. I expect a jump in efficiency too. You getting your legs under you.
Well, we'll see coming off the bench.
Coming off the bench for John Wall.
I see a decrease.
And so I went with the Kings in 5th. I went with the Clippers in 4th, which is crazy because I referenced the GM survey, and I think the top 2 teams GMs had coming out the West were Golden State and the Clippers. But anyway,
I'm not even going to argue with you. I mean, you have your points. I can't argue with you with health. For the last 3 years, we've been saying the same thing for the Clippers. If they're healthy.
If they healthy. But if they play, I do like the combination. They actually have one of the better duos in the league.
Yeah.
As far as Kawhi and Paul George.
Two-way players.
The guys that, y'all talk about. We're going to give you points and we're going to play D. And so,
I want to see it, though. I want to see them. I want to see it, though. I want to see it more than what they play. Like, how many games? I wish we could pull out how many games they played together. But I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, I wish I could.
I'm pretty sure it's less than 100. They've been together for 3 years.
They ain't played a lot, dog. They both been on some little bullshit, but they both been on a little hurt shit.
And I be thinking quite a lot. Ever since San Antonio, I be thinking he be doing that shit on purpose now. Like, I ain't playing. I'm hurt.
Yeah, I'm hurt. Yeah,
I'm hurt. I don't give a shit.
And so, with that being said, I'm gonna go ahead and with the 3rd place team.
Can I say this before you say that? No matter what,
yes, sir.
Whatever it is, it's a shock. Whatever team, where it's going forward, it's a shock to me. So we're gonna see how this turns out. You already fucked my world up with that shit. Wow. 4th.
Yeah, and I could be easily convinced. Okay. This team can easily be 4th place, actually. With that being said, I'm going to go with the other team for LA. It might be my bias. Maybe they should be fucking 4th. You know what I'm saying? I understand that. Mm-hmm. I'm only putting them 3rd because I feel like I seen Bron more than I seen Kawhi.
You seen it. They won a chip together.
And they actually won a chip, And so, and just like how when we talked about Brooklyn or Zion or the Clippers, and when I see your top 2 guys and they play a certain amount of games, I think you can be very, very solid. If I see LeBron James and AD play about 130 games, that's 65 games apiece. Oh, we already on to something.
Yeah, you should win 50.
You know what I'm saying? If both of them gonna give you 130 games combined, we own the song. And so when I'm looking at
We
my
gotta
note,
see it though. We gotta see
I have to actually see it though. You
Yeah, I
know, the
get you.
Lakers records and all that. Los Angeles Lakers third place in the Pacific Division, won 33 games last year, 42 the year before that, 52 before that. You know, so been kind of suspect, been floating around that little fourth, third place. And if you go back a few years, was the worst team in that division. And if
The year Kobe retired, right?
Yeah. And so,
God damn, that was an amazing game, that retirement game.
Dog, I was in New York.
I still get chill bumps from watching that shit.
Dog, I was in New York watching that game. I was dating a chick, a lawyer from New York, and we were watching that Kobe Bryant game. Mama always remember where I was. And I remember exactly where I was when Kobe Bryant passed. And what's so odd, and I love Kobe, dog. I love Kobe. I was arguing niggas down for a minute, like, Kobe might be the best nigga I've ever seen, nigga, as far as skill. Don't give a fuck about no paper, no playoffs. As far as a nigga I didn't seen play basketball, you know what I'm saying? I was on that shit with Kobe. Like, that nigga play offense, defense. I don't give a fuck. Nigga, a dunk champion for a minute. That nigga had hit the most threes in an NBA game. Like, he did a lot of little weird shit that niggas didn't really know.
Scored like 40 points, like 10 times in a row, some stupid shit. I don't know.
Yeah, they averaged 40 points for a month. Then we seen a nigga drop 81, 82 points on a nigga head.
I remember that game.
And so it's like, I seen Kobe do some shit where you just got to put this man in.
Yeah, I mean, Kobe is definitely up there.
And so when I look at the Lakers, you know, LeBron James has missed 68 games the past 3 seasons. Anthony Davis has missed.
Hold on, that's it? He's been in the league for 19 years. He only missed 68 in the last 3. And you got people missing whole seasons. But okay, we'll let that slide. Okay.
Ain't matter of fact, let me bring.
I'm just saying, I get tired of people hating on LeBron and talking about him. Of all people, he can miss some games.
Yeah. I mean, you talking about a guy who's, I think you averaged the most points you ever averaged in your 19th season. Nigga averaged 30 points. Averaged 30 points, 8 boards, 6 assists. Shot 52%, 36 from 3. I don't even have enough time to run down this man's accomplishments. I'm not going to even try.
Yeah, you see him all there to the right-hand side. Shit.
Yeah, you see what the guy, 18-time fucking all-star. I mean, goddamn, to see somebody like that, I mean, I don't know, shit. Did Kareem even make 18?
That's what I was about to say. Did Kareem even do it?
I'm not sure you'll ever see this shit that we see right here.
Maybe Karl Malone might be close. I don't know.
Anyway, that's Bron. That's the king.
Yeah.
You know, missed 90, but 68 games over the past 3 seasons. I want to say Anthony Davis has missed 98 games.
But just look at Anthony Davis' career, though. You should know he's going to miss some games. This is no secret. So he's going to miss games this year. We already know this.
He's going to miss games. And unlike LeBron, at least Bron, if I go to hit, at least Bron, I think he did this shit on purpose. At least he got 1 year where he played the whole season, you know, like 4 or 5 years ago. He played matter of fact, right before his last year in Cleveland, he played every fucking game. And so I respect that. AD hasn't even been able to do that. He hasn't even given you.
Has he gotten over 70? Yeah.
Yeah, he got to 75. Okay, I was going to say, I'm not
back to back.
Yeah, back to back. You know what I'm saying? And so AD is one of them guys, if he plays 70 games, his team, wherever the fuck he's going to the playoffs. If that one man plays 70-some games, they go to the playoffs. And he has been a playoff guy, you know, and I want to say he beat Dame Dollar 1 year. You know, like, matter of fact, he was on some shit where he would give Golden State a hard time in playoff series.
Not this year.
Not this year. And so that was years ago, like 5, 6, 7 years ago. Yeah. But and so you got AD. Okay, bet. So now my second thing. Do they have more incentive to win or lose? And
they definitely got more incentive to win.
Exactly. When you with the age of LeBron and the injury history of Bron and AD.
Let's just call it what it is, man. This team is horribly put together. They don't have they have good names. They don't have a good team.
Yeah.
I think Carmelo's gone. So even one of the best players they had last year, they didn't even bring
Melo back.
So they still got Westbrook. They talking about he's coming off bench this year. You got one of my favorites, Beverly. he should be starting for Westbrook, in my opinion. He's probably better leader. But this team, you got him third. Okay.
I got him third, and if they fourth, I wouldn't be shocked. I'd be shocked if they came in last in that division. But
you would be shocked if they came in last?
Yeah, I would be shocked if they came in second. Anything higher than third, or if they came in last, I would be shocked. I expect them to be the fourth or third best team in the division.
I think them and the Kings will be fighting for that for that title.
And so when I go to my second or third factor,
look at that team, man. Just look at it. Yeah, you have two play. I mean, this team, y'all talk so bad about the Nets. That team is way better than this team. They just have LeBron and AD. Go ahead, I'm sorry.
No. I was talking to Ron today, actually, and I was like, I feel similar about the Nets and the Lakers, except I feel more comfortable with the Nets, if that make any sense.
It makes perfect sense because their issues don't have anything to deal with health.
Although they got niggas who didn't miss games.
Yeah, with the shit.
Yeah, Kyrie and KD due to injury, but I just feel more comfortable with the Nets. Despite that, this upcoming season, I feel more comfortable with the Nets than.
Damn, look at their roster.
Yeah. And so did they address any major areas of concern? And so I got what?
They tried to.
One of the major areas I think they needed to address, you needed a change of culture. I like the Darvin Ham coaching.
It don't matter what coach is there.
Let's just say I understand that sentiment. You know what I'm saying? But I do like Darvin Ham. I like what I hear. He was actually a player in the NBA. No all-star by any means and nothing like that, but definitely not no pushover, just a solid, tough, blue-collar guy. He's your coach, Coach Giannis, and might have been with the Hawks for a minute. So got a little experience.
Yeah, he has experience, but come on, Seth.
Yeah. I ain't gonna go too hard.
He's not no fucking John Naismith that's gonna put some miracle together for this team to fucking win.
Yeah. You're right.
If I'll put it like this: if the Lakers are number 3 in this division or got a winning record, Darvin Ham's the coach of the year. Bottom line, he's the coach of the fucking year. He has some shit to deal with this bullshit.
Yeah.
Everybody they picked up, Thomas Bryant, injury prone. He's good, injury prone.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? He's supposed to help out. Who else they got there?
Well, you know what? And so, you mentioned a Pat Bev.
They do have him, though. They do have him.
And I think that spark plug, that energy booster, that guy who nigga, y'all supposed to be way better than me, but I got more heart than y'all.
Yeah, he's definitely others.
So I like Pat Bev. Interestingly enough, I want to say Pat Bev has made the playoffs almost every year he's been in the league.
I believe it.
You know what I'm saying?
He inspires me.
I think he was hurt.
Fan.
And Pat Bev got a real interesting story, dog. You go into Pat Bev and kind of his college situation and then him going to play overseas and then some of the things he said his coaches told him and then him working his way back in the league. Chicago guy. So, I'm biased to Chicago. I think we the goddamn most toughest thorough niggas on planet Earth. And so,
I would say something, but I don't want to get shot.
Yeah. Send the ops. We're gonna send the ops at you, nigga.
Yeah, you see what I'm saying? All these King Von and come on.
And so, so did they address areas of concern? Okay, you got Darvin Ham, so you're trying to change shit up. You ain't trying to.
But let me ask you this though. So that's coaching, right? So you telling me after winning the championship, the coach can't coach no more, and the coach was a great coach prior?
No, I actually like the coach, and I think the coach got a bad rap, and I want to get.
They should have fired the GM.
Yeah, I want to give him the respect that Vogel.
Actually, yeah,
Frank Vogel. I like Frank Vogel. Here go a little bit of Frank Vogel's coaching record. I think he overall got a winning record. Did some amazing things.
Overall, he has a winning record by a lot.
Did some amazing things with that Indiana team.
Yeah, that's his claim
with
to fame.
Paul George, who's on the Clippers. He won a chip with the Lakers, and so I do like Vogel. I think he get a bad rap. I don't think negative about Vogel. I think, matter of fact, when we was talking about the Bulls a week or two ago, and Roy used a word that I like, and he says maybe the team got a little stale. Or I'm not sure what it was, but I think Vogel's getting the bag.
Oh, I can point it out to you one more time. Pull up that roster again.
I'm gonna pull up. Was this year or last year?
It doesn't matter. Just pull up.
Don't pull up last year's roster.
That's the reason why the fucking team was stale. They had stale ass players. This old ass fucking team. You gonna blame Vogel for this? You got Anthony, Ariza, Augustine, Bazemore, Bradley. This team old as fuck.
I don't even remember Augustine or Ariza playing for them motherfuckers. For real. And so, yeah.
Look at you're right. DeAndre Jordan. I mean, come on, man. It's the GM that needs to be fired. I mean,
yeah. I think the GM should have been changed before Vogel. But like I said, I like Darvin Ham. I like the Patrick Beverly ad.
Yeah, I like that too. I mean, these are the type of players that the Lakers have to deal. I mean, I'm not saying I would pick up Pat Bev any day of the week. The Lakers are used to having fucking superstars. This is some bullshit the Lakers are putting out here because of the bad GM moves and all the fucking picks they have given up to get Anthony Davis, and this bullshit that y'all got out here right now is not going to cut it. I'm sorry. I'm a Lakers fan. I like you guys, but the last few years, man, y'all are very disappointing to me.
And another guy that I didn't even realize to just now, if you see his numbers on, which they didn't have last year, and I liked him when he was with the Heat, dog.
Yeah,
this is gonna be his third year that he actually played. He missed the whole year, so it'll really be like his fourth year, but his third year. And he's an older guy, had to grind and work his way up. 15-point career average.
Yeah.
46%. You see what I'm saying? In the preseason, he been looking good. So now you gotta give me a healthy AD that give me 65, hopefully. Give me Bron, give me 65, and give me Kendrick Nunn, who you didn't have at all. who you didn't have at all.
Fuck. You almost had me, motherfucker. You said, give me AD. I was with you. You said, give me LeBron. You said, fucking Kendrick Nunn.
No, I'm just saying, give me, because I'm not sure. It's been on my mind. I'm not sure if you mentioned it, but, we're talking depth of the team. Like, and not like he's some great guy, but, nigga, I can use 15 points a game, shooting 46%. I can figure out a way to make that happen. You know what I'm saying?
You're definitely going to have to figure that out, because for them to be third, you're going to have to depend on those first two, and then you're going to need Westbrook ass to be more efficient. If Westbrook can be more efficient and not be turnover prone, the Lakers have fucking something.
And you know what? One of the things with Westbrook, I brought his numbers up, dog, and I think he get a lot of flack. 19, 7 and 7, shot 44% last year. Probably one of his better years of shooting, actually. Hold on, what did I do? It looked like his fourth best year, just off the rip. His fourth best year, and his maybe a 12, 13.
But that's not what exposes him. He's exposed when the game is slowed down and half-court basketball has to be played. He cannot shoot in a half-court game.
Dog. He can't shoot.
He can't shoot mid-range.
And I don't think he's a good decision maker.
And that's what it is. He don't make great decisions. Yeah. And when the game slows down, like KD figured out in those finals when they lost that 3-1 lead to Golden State, I can't win with this motherfucking guy. This guy don't know how to shoot, or he doesn't make good decisions. He don't give me the fucking ball for me to finish the game. He's trying to do it all.
Yeah.
He's been exposed, man. That's all I can say about that.
I agree. And then we got Kendrick Nunn coming back. We got Patrick Beverly. We also added Dennis Schroeder. So a whole nother career guy who averaged
the guy
14.
who turned down the 84 million.
Made the dumbest decision ever.
To come back for 2.
Made the dumbest decision ever.
Yeah, these are the type of players that the Lakers can get. People who make stupid ass decisions.
And that shit equate to basketball.
Exactly.
Winning. I do.
That's what I'm saying. That's what Dennis Schroeder is. He's going to make a dumb decision. He's going to lose you some games.
Because everybody thought he should have signed that contract.
Yeah, everybody. Even his mom.
It was almost kind of like some Latrell Sprewell shit with Minnesota. I don't remember if I know
Latrell Sprewell. Like, I got to feed my family. They offer this nigga like all this fucking like 12
they offer
million.
that nigga a good contract that everybody was like, oh, this nigga need to sign that shit.
I got to feed my family.
And so he's like a lower version of that. And Latrell Sprewell is interesting. I was looking at some stats and some numbers.
Latrell Sprewell is a hell of a player, man.
Yeah, he was. I looked at some numbers and shit from him a few days ago. And I like Thomas Bryant, no
one of those guys. Stay healthy.
Young center, from Washington, I believe.
He had a breakout year a couple years ago.
not no super. They got him a year ago, I think.
I'm saying he had a breakout year a couple of years ago.
Yeah, a couple of years ago. You're right.
He hasn't done shit since.
He haven't done shit. Kind of went back into his little hole. But I like Thomas Bryant because with the Lakers, I just think it's depth. Just add some depth to LeBron and AD and help figure it out. And then I like Damian Jones. Nothing to write home about. Don't get me wrong. With the Lakers, I'm just thinking it's depth, and you just need bodies. And so,
see, that's that old thinking of LeBron back in Cleveland '08. He can't do that shit. I mean, it won't surprise me if he can.
The main
he
body
can't do that shit no more.
He can't, but I think the main body he need is AD. If him and AD play,
he's carrying AD.
He is.
KD's like, man, just get to the playoffs, get to the playoffs, AD. Maybe we can do something. The fuck, when LeBron said that you're not going to be in the playoffs, fuck this shit. I'm shutting it down.
Yeah, LeBron, he be on that. And so
I would too.
Incentive to win or lose. Well, we both agree they got incentive to win. They got older guys. You got LeBron. If you got LeBron, you got incentive to win.
Yeah.
And so did they address some of the areas of concern?
They tried.
They tried. Let's say that. I think they did as best a job they could do. They maybe could have did better. But you got Patrick Beverly. None is actually coming back. Schroeder, you got Bryant, and you got Jones. Bryant, 25 years old. He in his 6 seasons. Damian Jones, 27 and 7 seasons.
Who's they backup?
As far as backup in what position?
Center. I'm sorry. Who's backup for AD? That's the most important.
It's gonna be one of those two, and I think Thomas Bryant might end up starting.
I think Thomas Bryant gonna start.
Yeah, and so I think Damian Jones is gonna be that backup, a power forward backup. I have no clue.
See, you understand what I'm saying? Like I'm surprised you still got him at third, but this team is not well put together, man. I just don't see it.
I'm positive they're going to either be the fourth or third best team in this division.
How much jack you want to put on that? I'll put I don't know what this is.
I mean, depending on exactly what we're talking about, I'm going to put a lot on it.
I'll put 20 on it that they don't finish no higher than third.
Yeah. I mean, I agree. I can't bet you. I mean, you know what I'm saying? That's why I got him third.
I mean, they're not going to be third. I think they're going to be fourth or fifth. You give me fourth or fifth, you could take 3 or higher. 20 on that.
I already think they're going to be better than the Kings, my nigga. They got LeBron James, nigga.
Okay, they can be fourth. I said they're not going to be no higher than third.
Yeah. I don't think they're gonna be no higher than 30. So I can't.
You can't take him.
I got him at third, and so I don't think they could be no higher than third. I would have loved to have LeBron James higher than third. If I could have squeaked that shit out in my brain and made excuses, everything that I just did to put them in third, I did the most I could do, nigga. And there was no other room I could see to put them at second or first. And I told you, I was like, up until this very moment, because I was going to put them at fourth because I've been looking at preseason too now. And so I was going to have them at fourth, although I had them at third first. Then, we were supposed to do this shit like a few days ago.
We was.
And I've been kind of going back and forth with them and the Clippers. And I guarantee you on the season, I think they're going to be that same way in that division. Well, obviously, it's championship or bust when you got LeBron James. So that's the vision. I don't know if they doing the shit right. But once you got Bron, the vision is win the chip.
They not doing it right.
You know what I'm saying? LeBron James, he want to win. He want to be the best player. He a champion. He turned other people into champions. He's the alpha in the division. He's probably the alpha in the fucking whole conference.
Alpha as in the what?
As far as alpha basketball players, when then you can step on the court, everybody know what it is. It's Bron James. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I'm going to argue with you when you get to your other teams.
Oh, okay, yeah. And then I got some of the notable players. Of course, it's Bron and AD, cool. And we already mentioned some of the other guys. One other little guy that I like, and I'm going to throw his little stuff on the screen. Don't be shocked.
I knew you was going to put him up there. I like him too.
I like him. Now, don't get me wrong. You know what I'm saying?
He ain't nothing to be like, oh my God, he's the next.
Yeah. But just a solid, other guy. I played my part. I'm a young guy.
Remind me of a cop, maybe a Collington, from Milwaukee. Maybe he could be solid like that. I like him though.
Had a solid rookie year.
And he shot 46. Okay.
And so I like him. But outside that, that's all I really got to say about them.
Yeah, I don't have nothing to say about the Lakers except LeBron and AD, man. I hope y'all play healthy so y'all can give me some good basketball. NBA is good when you guys are playing, man. When y'all not the same. So give me some games. Give me some games.
The King, you got it. The King got to play. You know what I'm saying? You the king, nigga. You got to be the king. Giannis taking over though.
Yeah, I understand. I'm taking this shit. He ain't worried about all that.
And so, with that being said, my second place team in this division is the Phoenix Suns. We got point guard. I think we mentioned Chris Paul a few episodes ago. His name kind of came up. Let's go to their name, and then I'm gonna give Chris Paul this respect. Although he's not even the best player on the team. We all know who that guy is. I'm gonna bring him up later. But I fuck with CP3. I mean, shit.
Was that his 3-point percentage last year?
Actually, shot bad.
That's what I was looking at. That's another sign of like when you getting older in the league, you can't get your threes off as good anymore.
But actually shot good from the field. And I remember Chris Paul always being like a solid ass shooter from the field.
He's a decision maker. Yeah, like he's smarter now. So he's gonna pick his spots. He's older, he can't move quick, so he gotta pick.
Yeah, you gotta pick your spots. And although you might lose a little athleticism or whatever as you get old, I think he still maintained a way to be valuable. Any team would take 15 and 10, you know what I'm saying? Or 15 and 11.
I'll take that from anyone.
Yeah, you would love that. And then he still gave you 2 steals a game, 1.9. I don't know if you see it right there. And so anybody would take 15, 11, and 2 steals a game, shooting 49%.
But this year, I think his turnovers are going to go up. He's going to be above 3 this year.
Actually, he's done an incredible job for his fucking career. I might have to push back on that. He's only averaged 3.
I know.
And I think he's going to get smarter as he get older, actually. I think
he's 38.
Smarter. I think you become a smarter player. I think normally with age, you make less mistakes.
That is true because you know what not to do.
Because he didn't seen it all.
Yes, and he knows what not to do.
Yeah.
But I never seen, I'm going by last year playoffs. I think he's exposed, man. All you got to do with Chris Paul now is put a little quick guard on and press him full court. He's going to have a hard time bringing that ball up, man. It's going to slow down your offense. He got exposed a lot to me in that last series against Dallas, but we'll see. It's a whole new season. Like you said, you're smarter, but he's definitely older. So I'm going to see if Chris Paul is smarter than older than what you're saying.
What, though? I just think with Dallas, maybe if Monty would have made maybe more adjustments, who knows what would have happened. You took Luka to a game 7.
You pissed him off.
And in game 7s, I'm going to go take the rawest nigga on the court, dog. And at that point, I'm going to take Luka in that game 7. Devin Booker, another nigga who didn't drop like 70 before, I believe, a few years ago in the game. Mm-hmm. I'm going to take Luka over a nigga I seen drop 70. All day, every day, I ain't looking back. You know what I'm saying?
I'll take Luka over Devin Booker, too. That's not even my argument. But this team ultimately lives and die off Chris Paul leadership. Point guard, like you said. And with him being older, and I think him being a little older and being exposed, I think Phoenix take a step back.
Yeah, and I actually do too. And that's why, hold on, if I look at their record, because they might have been first in the motherfucking division last year.
I think 2 years in a row they won it, right?
No, you're right, yeah. 2 years in a row they won it. Okay. And so I think we both agree I got them taking a step back. I don't think they're going to win this up year. I don't think they're going to win that division. I think, and we ain't talk about your boy Ayton in context. I love the Ayton signing, a top 5 center in the league, 16 and 11 for his fucking career, shooting 60%. Don't even get no plays ran from him. That's just him hustling and picking rolls and alley-oops and shit. Only shoot 12 shots a game for his average.
Horrible. That boy need more shots. Number 1 pick.
Yeah.
Right now. I mean, what is the shooting percentage? I know he's like around 55.
63 last year.
But he's not the number one offensive. See, I don't understand basketball no more. See, Phoenix need to be pumping this ball down to this boy and let him get double team, pass out for Booker, get wide open shots, and let him create off the dribble, whatever. They run the offense outside in now, so that's probably why I don't like Phoenix as much.
Yeah, and I think we both share the same sentiment. Like I said, they was first in the division last 2 seasons. They won 64 games last year. They was in the finals the season before that. Do they got incentive to win or lose? Well, I think we both think they have incentive to win. You got Chris Paul. You got who's, I don't know, in his 15th season or some shit. Let's see. 16th, you got Devin Booker, maybe 7 years in. Okay, 6 years in. Let me bring his numbers up just in case. So they got incentives to win right now. Did they address areas of concern? Well, at least they secured Ayton. That's the only thing I can kind of give them in that column. I'm not.
And they almost let him go.
Then they almost let him go. And a part of me that got them maybe potentially taking a step back is how is Ayton gonna play? How does he feel if you feel like you worth something, but the team reluctantly kind of give it to you? Will that affect your play the upcoming season?
Hell no. It's a business.
It is business, but a lot of guys in the league, as we've seen, is not about business. They're about emotions. They might pull out some guns on your ass in the locker room, whatever. Fuck. Go on a drive-by kill. You know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of guys be on some, I'm talking
on some bitch
Critton.
shit. Yeah, you talk about some bitch shit. The niggas who get all emotional and mad. Yeah. We talking about men, though.
Yeah.
We're talking about professional men who should not allow business to affect what they need to do on the basketball court. If that's the case, if that affects Aiden, then I understand the reason why Phoenix didn't want to pay him no goddamn money. If that's the reason why he comes out and have a bad season because, they didn't want to pay me 140 or whatever the fuck he got paid. I want to hear that shit.
Aiden wants to be good,
He is good. They need to run the offense through him.
And what's their vision?
I don't know.
I think their vision is to try to win. They trying to accumulate players. They actually got good guys. I didn't even bring up one of my favorite guys on their team.
Bridges. Yeah, I knew you was a Bridges guy.
And 6'6", 6'7", play D, wingspan.
Bring up their roster.
He can give you some points. I shoot good from the field. I'm 50% from the field, so I like Bridges. I like Cameron Payne too.
I'm like LeBron though. Like, don't do that, man. You just got here. You just got in the league. Don't do that. Yeah, I mean, I like Payne. He's what do you call him? A hard worker.
Yeah, hard worker, solid guy, very serviceable guy. But I think we both kind of agree on their vision. It's kind of like outside of trying to put a whole bunch of solid guys together and you in win mode now, I guess. What's your vision? And you probably could have did a little bit more in the offseason. They probably should have tried to add it Patrick Beverly. You got Chris Paul, you got Payne. You probably could have used that depth. Well, Chris Paul and old boy actually got problems.
Yeah, they got problems.
And so, but you see what I'm saying? Like, y'all could have tried to make some noise and add some depth somewhere.
See, when it comes to Phoenix, I look at them as a franchise who's got fucking lightning in a bottle when they got Chris Paul right. They didn't know what they had, so they lucked up and got to the fucking finals that year. They didn't make any moves. Yeah. They didn't do anything special. Thought they can come in with that same bullshit as Chris Paul got older, not knowing that they need to build on that. Yeah. So they weren't used to it. So I think their window of opportunity is gone.
I think that shit is shutting to myself.
Unless Aiden comes out to be some 25 and fucking 15 super beast.
Booker, and if Aiden don't do that, Booker got to give you 32 this year.
He got to do something.
He got to give you 32 a game.
The ball got to be out of Chris Paul's hand. He does not need to hold the ball. His usage rate needs to go down.
Yeah, Booker need to be 32, 6, and 6.
Wow.
Like on
some jelly bean shit.
Yeah.
He Kobe. Okay.
Yeah. You got to be like that because the team is getting stale. I understand and agree with all your sentiments. Like I said, they was first place in the division the last 2 years. I got them coming in second. And I think with that being said,
I got them coming in third in that division. Okay. I ain't going to disagree with you because you made some good points. I got the Kings last. I got the Lakers fourth. I got Phoenix third. I got the Clippers second. And we already know who.
Yeah, we already got Golden State. I can't debate you that hard because I really, really understand because in this division, particularly with the Clippers and the Lakers, it's a lot of imagining. Oh, if this guy wouldn't get hurt and if this person play all these games and da-da-da-da. And so with those teams, it's a lot of imagining. I got Phoenix as a solid second. Because you went to a finals, it's not a lot to imagine, and it seemed like y'all are a regular season team. You know, I think a lot of that. They're a regular season team.
Yeah,
I would be shocked if they had the most wins in the league, actually.
That's a great fucking point. Regular season teams that's not a playoff team, though, but you're right.
It's not a playoff team, but in the regular season, y'all might have 63 fucking wins. And so I kind of think that with Phoenix. But matter of fact, Phoenix I wouldn't even be shocked if Phoenix came in first in that fucking division, for real. Because they be on a little regular season shit.
Yeah, but god damn that.
But
those Clippers though, man. That like you said, they coming in healthy.
They coming in healthy.
That's the difference this year. They're coming in healthy.
And then where that be saying, God, I mean, I think anybody would be ridiculous in their take. You know, we could take a lot of debating and it's a lot of understanding, but if you don't got fucking the previous fucking champions that won a chip last year and you've seen them win 3 other chips a few years ago, and we all know they probably been a lot more competitive if they wasn't dealing with injuries to Kevin Durant the year Kawhi won that chip. And then the following season, Kevin Durant and Klay actually got hurt that same year in the playoffs. And then goddamn Steph missed some games. Outside of injuries, they've shown me when our niggas play, we are extremely competitive. You know, whether we got KD or whatever the fuck, long as we got Steph Curry and all our niggas play, we gonna be there.
The bottom line, as long as you have Steph Curry, nigga, you're gonna be there.
And I like Steph, dog, and Steph making a whole lot of arguments. Some fun stuff that I think we might get into, you know, later on this season, you know, where his place, his standings in history. Where is he? Is he
top 5?
Yeah, where is he? Mount Rushmore? Is he better than Magic?
So yeah, like these are questions that are hard. Hey, these are easy ass questions to me.
They hard, dog. But easy. I think I got him over Magic too. But
Magic didn't change the fucking game.
You know, so
Magic. I mean, I guess fast breaks were around. I mean, but this motherfucker has changed how basketball is played. Game. Oh my god, nobody was playing like that in the '90s and the early 2000s. Changed the whole fucking game.
Arguably the best shooter ever. 4 chips in 8 years. They were second in the division last year, so it's not a big leap for them to be first. They were second last year, and they kind of had like if you remember their regular season, it wasn't like, oh, Golden State Warriors. Like, they kind of had a tough little regular season, and they kind of just picked it up later on. Are they incentivized to win or lose?
They're always incentivized to win.
Yeah, you got Steph Curry. You in win mode now, goddammit. They got to maximize this window of opportunity for their vets. You got 3, 4, 5 guys that's won 4 championships with Steph, Klay, and Draymond. If I just had to say a 4th guy, I'm going to say
Iguodala.
Yeah, little Iggy or somebody. You know?
Let's rewind back a little bit because you said some things about this team. Okay. This team is about to break up. So we know Draymond, this is his last year there.
What? You're right.
This is Draymond's.
The Draymond. I still think they could be first in the division, though.
Oh, yeah. But they're going to lose Draymond because of that shit. They already signed Poole and Wiggins to contract extensions. Both of them getting 109, 110 or something like that. This is Draymond's last year. You think he's going to go out as a champion or go out like a crybaby?
You know what? I think they're going to be competitive. You know, Fred, I think we all, unfortunately, we didn't have the opportunity to win on that level in high school. But I think we do know a little bit about winning. And once you get used to winning, my nigga, you always think you go be a winner. Regardless of what the fuck going on, you mad, you sad, you gonna go out and do what's naturally been you. And so I do think Draymond, he might get suspended, get some texts, act crazy, act stupid. But in the games, he actually played the game all the way through. I think he's trying to win. And I think he will try to go trying to win the chip. What better way to say, all right, fuck it. I won 5 chips, nigga. And then I went to another team. I think if he go to another team, he going to be on that same shit. Because it's like, he's like,
where is he going to go with all that ego and no game? I had to say it.
I don't know. And it's actually had been rumors about the Lakers, but I'm like, well, we got
Lakers ain't got
Draymond Green. His
They
name is
already
Russell
got-
Westbrook.
I know.
Russell Westbrook.
and the goddamn Beverly. We don't need another
we
one.
got 2 Draymond Greens already. But
Those overrated player, y'all motherfuckers be acting like this guy is just the best. I can't stand his ass, man.
Who, Draymond?
Hell yeah. All that fucking talking.
Matter of fact, let me bring Draymond up. Numbers don't jump out the page.
His numbers don't show up in the games. I get that shit. But fuck it.
7-7-7. Kind of impressive when you think about it. Unimpressive, but impressive.
It's impressive if I was playing a slot fucking machine. If I hit 7-7-7 and won some fucking money, that ain't shit in the NBA. What the fuck is 7-7-7? Get the fuck out of here, man. A 777.
I am not gonna debate you about Draymond Green.
That's Hall of Fame. That's Hall of Fame. Man, Robert Horry. I had a whole list of motherfuckers who average numbers like this. I was like, Robert Horry need to be in the Hall of Fame.
I'd rather have Chris Bosh over Draymond Green.
Of course you would.
You know what I'm saying? And Draymond done won two more championships this nigga. I'd rather have Chris Bosh. But I like Draymond. I like the hustle. I do like it. I can't lie.
I like him as a teammate.
I don't like you trying to bully Jordan Poole because you're emotional. I don't like that.
What you got going on at your house? Jordan Poole putting up 23 points a game and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So I don't like that.
He mad because he was talking shit back to him. What kind of shit is that, man?
And
He's
it's like,
grown man.
Did they address any major areas of concern?
They got back your boy Wiseman.
I would say in their case, I think they did because you kept your young core intact.
Definitely.
You kept Curry, Clay, Draymond Green, Wiggins, Poole, Wiseman, Kuminga, Looney. And so it's like y'all don't need a lot. You got Wiseman actually coming back. Matter of fact, let me bring him up to just kind of see some of his numbers. The 7-footer, only played 39 games last season. Did he even play? Didn't he even play? Yeah, didn't even play last season. That was the season before. So played 39 games his rookie season. So been dealing through some injuries, some battles, all that good stuff. But he's actually been looking great in the preseason also.
Did you see him? I saw him the last game, man. Him and that boy Kuminga look like they're gonna be something for the future.
They look good. And you know what? I would have had James Wiseman. He was the
first pick?
He was the second. Oh, okay, the first pick. No, he was the second pick. I would have had him as the first pick. The first pick, I think, was Anthony Edwards, then James Wiseman, then LaMelo.
Okay, then Edwards.
You're right. Now, don't get me wrong. I was totally wrong in retrospect. But going into that draft, I was like, I'm taking Wiseman first.
Yeah, I can see that.
Because I thought he was gonna be like a Chris Bosh. 7-footer, got a little bit of a J, got a skill set, and you can see that his skill set can grow. Now, all that is yet to be seen because I only seen you play fucking 39 games and 2 or 3 preseason games. We got to figure it out.
But they added DiVincenzo, whatever, however the hell you say.
I like the fact that he played with another great.
I like the fact that he's from like Rhode Island and his name is Dante. You don't get too many white boys from Rhode Island.
Yeah. You got a white boy with some flavor to it.
Yeah, DiVincenzo.
Yeah, a little Dante.
Yeah, I liked him ever since he was at Villanova and he won them the championship, man. He had a pretty good game. I was like, this dude gonna be raw.
Yeah, I thought he was a good, young, serviceable guy.
Yeah. And that's all he is, just a young, serviceable NBA player, good backup player.
So I did like him. The big ragu, white chocolate. There's only one white chocolate.
And that's one of the greatest point guards I have ever seen in my eyes. That boy can play. Jason,
I like white chocolate. Matter of fact, I was highlights where he crossed up Gary Payton.
And Gary Payton was like, woo!
And Gary Payton was looking at him like, that shit was nice.
Yeah, he was like,
when you watch the full highlight, he was like,
He was stuck in his tracks and everything.
And so, we with Golden State, we already named pretty much everything. They notable players, Steph, Clay, and Draymond. If I just got to go with their top 3 senior guys, notable others, Jordan, Andrew Wiggins.
Somebody else too. Oh yeah, I saw they had JaMychal Green. So that was a good another little.
Yeah, and I like that. That was a solid.
That's a good pickup for what's your boy who's going to be suspended most of the year.
Yeah, Draymond.
Draymond. That's a good pickup for him.
And it's a different pickup because now you got a 6'8", power forward guy who can actually shoot 3 a little bit.
Who can shoot? Yeah, he's better offensively than your boy Draymond.
Definitely.
Even though Draymond can dribble and I don't know what. Like I said, I don't know what he does that's so good. But like I said, 7-7-7. That's lucky shit. I'll take his ass to the slot.
Yeah, little Jermichael Green actually had something must have happened last year. This nigga actually had a horrible year shooting that three for real.
Yeah, he was off to a start in Denver, wasn't he? Was he in Denver last year? Yeah, he was in Denver.
Yeah, something happened. Maybe he's going through some family shit. He's not going to shoot 27% from three this upcoming year. I just refuse to believe that. But, solid, serviceable NBA player. I like him. We just named Jordan Poole, Andrew Wiggins, Wiseman, and Looney, I think, are some of the notable guys. And then along with Kuminga as well.
Yeah, Kuminga is like he's like, if next couple of years if Klay Thompson slips, I would be worried if I was Klay Thompson.
They got a good balance of age and youth. You got Iggy at this point is like a Udonis Haslem.
Yeah.
So you got a little Iggy. Then you got Steph, 13 years. Then you got Draymond, 10. You got Klay, 9. So you got all those vets. Then you got Andrew Wiggins. I don't even know if either one of us mentioned Wiggins.
Yeah, he's the 3D guy, even though he's not a 3 guy. But look at that, man. That dude stepped up last year, shot 39 and 46. Man, he had a career year. He's a raw-ass player. Nobody's ever doubting that.
And the nigga actually played games, dog. Like, outside that one injury, and you could tell he's trying to come right back. He played 73 games last year. He might fuck around, try to play more this year. And so, and he didn't play 82 twice. He didn't play 82 3 times and 81 once.
His first 4 seasons, he only missed 1 game.
And so I like to see stuff like that because that means he likes to play.
Dependable.
The Warriors, the champs, maybe later on, we ain't got to talk about it now, as far as our favorites going into the next year, as far as who gonna win the chip and whatnot. But they gotta be in the top, maybe 4 teams, like off the rip. Like I don't really see 3 or 4 other teams.
I don't see no other team better than them in the West. Yeah. That's for sure. I got them coming out the West.
Yeah, and I'm talking about 4 teams in the whole league.
The whole league.
Yeah. Okay. And so that was me being generous because maybe I was like, well, maybe some people can present me some cases where they not in the top 4, but they don't have at least in the top 4. Goddamn, if not the top 2 or 3.
Yeah, they have Steph Curry, man. I can see him winning, on some Tom Brady shit, winning more championships. I
can see him winning more championships. I can see, especially his skill set.
Yeah, it's
I can see Steph Curry playing in year 21, averaging a little 13 points a game, but I ain't running around. I'm just kind of a real toned down version of Steph Curry, but I got a J.
I just come in when they need me to.
Yeah. I can see Steph doing that. Year 20 Steph, and I'm going to still give you 13. I'm staying in the corner hitting 3 threes a game type shit.
See, it's a little different when you're a guard, though, man, because when you lose your ability to hesitate off that dribble, open up space, but we'll see. It
is, and especially when you're a shorter guard. Yeah, but
it's hard to get off that shot.
My only but is I'm not sure we've ever seen somebody that is we've all considered the best shooter ever kind of decline in a certain way.
We saw Reggie. We saw Ray. See, it's not about the shooting. It's about getting the shot off. It's hard to get off.
We saw Reggie. Reggie actually was still solid.
And so was Ray.
And Ray. Ray only averaged maybe like 9 points, I want to say, his last year.
It's hard to get that shot off. They're not as quick off the dribble.
But
they got to run off
screws. Early in his career, Ray actually relied on a lot athleticism. To me, Ray Allen didn't turn into a 3-point Ray Allen until like 5 years in the league. The nigga was just all around raw ass shooting guard.
Ray Allen was raw as fuck.
You know what I'm saying?
Like honestly, like if he had the Kobe shit,
yeah. Ray Allen was raw, nigga.
Ray Allen was raw.
Yeah, like when you go back and look at some Ray Allen highlights,
he'll dunk on your ass and shoot 3.
Yeah, dunk on your ass, maybe with the left hand, and he'll do all type of shit.
Yeah, dunk your asshole, his nuts on your ass. Like,
yeah. And so
I like Ray. I met him in real life. If you ever want to hear a funny story, have LJ tell you it.
No, okay. Is that the story where in one of them days I was with you? I think we saw Big Dog.
No, that wasn't the day.
Oh, okay.
I want to hear that story, but this is the day y'all motherfuckers made fun of me.
I think it was the day we was kind of making fun of you because we was like, man, this nigga Fred, like, hey, Mr. Big Dog.
No, that was Ray. See, that's the Ray Allen story. That's the Ray Allen. I was like, hey, Mr. Ray Allen, I'm your biggest fan.
But hey, I got a story, dog. I don't know if you was there. The Bulls came. Was you there that night? The Bulls came to the Omni, nigga. You talking about, hey, I hate to admit this, America. You talking about a nigga acting like a bitch? Nigga, I was running behind that bus, nigga. You know how they used to, you know how we used to know all where the players would leave.
Yeah, we knew all the sneak in places, yes.
Yeah, and so the day the Bulls came, they was the only team, dog. We was all waiting like at the little spot where they all come out. The Bulls had went out a totally different entrance, like exit. And so Steve Kerr, which is funny, actually kind of came out. And so we all kind of harassed Steve Kerr talking, and he's like, and we like, yo, what the fuck? Where everybody at? And he's like, oh yeah, they already on the bus. Boom, we immediately, Steve Kerr, boom, and we immediately ran outside. You nigga, I'm talking about, I'm 15, 16 years old type shit, maybe 17, running after a bus, my nigga, like jumping just to see Jordan run. Michael Jordan!
Well, you did it for Jordan, nigga. I did it for the Milwaukee goddamn Ray Allen.
Yeah. And so I'm with you, dog. Fuck it. You know, we real hoop heads.
Yeah, I'm a hoop head, nigga. Shit.
And Ray Allen was that guy. Goddamn Jesus Shuttlesworth. You know what I'm saying?
He could play.
Yeah, he was a hooper. And so that's our breakdown. And so real quick, I'm gonna run right back through. My man Fred broke. He went through the Northwest in the Western Conference, the Northwest Division, the Western Conference. If I remember correctly, OKC, Utah, Portland, Denver, two-time MVP Joker, Denver, second place in that division, and young boy Anthony Edwards. I want to say UGA. You know what I'm saying? Young boy, you know, stepping it up. And gonna carry them to first place in that division.
Yeah. And I'm predicting Towns, if they win that division, he's gonna be an MVP, maybe win the MVP. Seriously.
And I actually agree with everything except I'm gonna flip flop. I don't think. Well, goddamn, they did add Rudy Gobert, but I just think Joker is a lot to fucking deal with.
He is. But like I told you, his team. I gotta see it. I would have picked them first.
And they got a lot of imaginary shit coming up too with the whole Michael Porter, Jamal Murray. Like, we know these guys can play, but what have you done for me lately? And so, but I'm gonna still flip flop, and I'm gonna say I agree with almost everything except I'm gonna put the Joker in first and Minnesota in second. But I'm not shocked if Minnesota come in first at all. I'm not shocked at all. It's not. And so then, boom, we're going to go to the Pacific, where I got the Kings and I got the Clippers. I think I said fourth. Did I say the Clippers?
Oh, yes, you said the Clippers.
I got Kawhi Leonard, two-time champ, two different fucking teams, two-time finals MVP coming in fourth. Paul George. I got John Wall. We got Doc. I know you don't fuck with Doc. We've been talking about a Doc every fucking podcast. Oh no, that's Ty Lue. See, I'm still goddamn affiliated. I'm still affiliating them.
Doc Rivers will have your ass doing that shit.
Yeah, where it's like, man, this nigga Doc. Oh.
That's what I said. You have all that shit with Ty Lue as a coach.
I like Ty Lue,
and you still got them coming in at fourth.
You're right.
I have the Lakers coming in at fourth at that spot because clearly, to me, they have the fourth worst team in the division.
They got a better coach. Because it's not a first stretch to think Lue is better than goddamn Ham.
Yeah, he has more experience.
Lue actually won a championship in Cleveland, I think, with Bron. And so
that too.
And so I do but I can flip flop. Flip flop with that. Then I got the Lakers coming in third. I got LeBron fucking James, arguably one of the greatest players niggas have ever seen. I go to basketball games, guys. Like, I go to basketball games. I still ain't made it to see Bron in person. I done seen KD. I done seen goddamn D Wade.
You need to get them tickets when they come.
Dog, we saw Mike I don't know if he was at that game, but I saw Mike. I saw Scotty. Like you know what I'm saying? I do this shit. I see niggas play. I didn't see Gold State. I didn't, you know what I'm saying? And but I got Lakers third. Then
I got Phoenix third. Just
and
let
Fred
you know.
got Phoenix third. Fred got the Kings, then the Lakers, then Phoenix. He giving Phoenix a huge downgrade, and you doing it all off some imaginary shit.
No, I saw what I saw last year in the goddamn playoffs. You saw it. You saw the decline, even though the point guard is my boy, man. I think this is his last year, man.
Yeah, you know, so Fred don't have the faith in point guard. He don't have the faith in Devin Booker, you know what I'm saying?
Or Phoenix, you know, they've made
Monty Williams. It sounds like you just don't fuck with their culture. You don't think they tough enough or have enough grit to me.
I think they are, like I said, they got lucky. They didn't make any moves, and then your boy Aiton should be featured more. And yeah, they just do a whole bunch of shit I don't like. You're right. Yeah, I don't like it.
Yeah, and you know, I think this is a conference where it's really difficult to do a lot of back and forth, especially when you come to that three. You said you had Phoenix where third? To me, that's a little debatable. I find it hard to put the Clippers above fucking Phoenix.
I just think their trajectory, and they have a better team, and they coming in healthy. That's all I'm going by. But like you said, I have to see it.
And so I got Kings, Clippers, Lakers, Phoenix, and Golden State. My man got Kings, Lakers, Phoenix, Clippers, and Golden State. And if any of y'all motherfuckers got Golden State coming in anywhere other than first in that division, you probably an idiot and don't know fucking basketball.
But still join the podcast so we can talk some sense into your dumbass. Still join.
Like and subscribe.
Still like and subscribe. We want to talk to you.
But I mean, we talking 4-time champion on some dynasty shit. It's only since we've been alive, is maybe the Spurs, the Bulls, they on that type of little level. And the Lakers. Golden State kind of on that shit. They can still probably squeak out 1 or 2 chips, actually. Even if they get rid of a Draymond Green, they might still fuck around to be considered a favorite.
Trust me, they'll win even more if they got rid of this sorry ass. Let me stop.
They got a great balance of mature veteran players along with youthful young guys. One of their more notable guys is still kind of considered a young guy, but is solid in the Wiggins. But then you got Poole, you got Wiseman, and Kuminga coming up under him, as far as age is concerned. They just re-signed them, like you said. They just re-signed Poole and Wiggins.
Yeah, Poole and Wiggins.
I'm pretty sure Kuminga probably got another 2 more years before they got to do anything on him. And they'll probably go ahead and solidify that. And Wiseman will probably be coming up maybe towards the end of this year where they might throw him a little extension or something. But, go to state, and that's what it is. But, hey, fuck with us, man. Fuck with us. Hey, I ain't even got no. You got something else to say, man?
I just want to say thank you for listening. Keep turning in. Keep coming. We're gonna keep dropping this shit for you guys, man. Cell, very talented. This is our 3rd show. You would never believe this shit.
Mm-hmm.
So just wait till we get better. That's all I have to say. Just wait.
Hey, fuck with us. Holla.
Mm-hmm.